What's going on, folks? This is Swap, and today we're going to be doing some booster box openings. As you can see, we have some Japanese booster boxes in front of us, and we're going to be doing two boxes today. We're going to be seeing what's inside of these. So, without further ado, let's begin. Alrighty, let's go ahead and start opening up these boxes. Let's go ahead and put this one to the side, and we'll start opening up this one. It looks like we have quite a few packs in here. You can see over here. We'll just pull some of these out. This is the first time I'm doing an opening like this on this channel with the Japanese One Piece cards, so this is going to be pretty awesome. Let's see if we can just go ahead and start ripping these up, and we're just going to get right to it, man. I'm so excited to finally start looking at these cards. So here we have the Samurai card, Will You Be My Samurai? The event, not bad. Pretty cool art. We got Sai, the vanilla. We have here Smiley, Jean Bart, Komurasaki, and it looks like, hey, there it is, our first secret rare there. That is, or super rare, I should say. That's a super rare, the foiled Dracula Mihawk. It's a really nice foiling that they got here. Really love the design on this card too. Really awesome art. And on the back, we have a Dawn card. Okay, so we have those Dawn cards. Let me go ahead and start sleeving up some of these rare or super rares that we get. So we got our first hit, Dracula Mihawk, and let's go ahead and just start ripping up the rest of these packs. I haven't really opened up packs like this in a super long time, not since maybe I played like Yu-Gi-Oh or something like that. Actually no, I did play UFS. I don't know if anyone's ever played UFS in here before, but this foil is a little hard to open up here. Just not budging it through. There we go. Okay. We have here Vanilla Mocha. Now we have Round Table, pretty decent event, minus 10,000 to a character. Shinobu. We got Who's Who. We have here Demon Face, 6-cost event. And then we have here Punk Gibson. Oh, Punk Gibson was a rare card. I forgot that he was even a rare card. You can see the foiling there, the border foiling. Kind of similar to what we saw with some of the starter deck border foiling, but you actually can see that the lettering here too is also foiling. So that's actually pretty awesome there. And then, of course, the Dawn card. Let's go ahead and sleeve up Punk Gibson and move on to the next pack we got over here. All right, that one tore up a lot smoother. So we have here Higurashi. Damn, what was this guy's name? I don't remember. the dog guy, I forget. 1-cost vanilla. Scratchman Apu. We have here Otama. Ooh, Leader Doffy. Okay, Doflamingo. Regular art. And we have the rare card, Gecko Mori. Some of these names are escaping me when I can't see it all, but it's all here in Japanese. But I know these characters. Gecko Moria. Really love the foiling on this one. His bats are all foiling. The background is there. It's really cool. I really love the design on this one. The artwork is just crazy on this. Double attack character. Let's go ahead and sleeve him up here. No alt arts yet. Let's see what that first alt art could be. Hopefully we get an alt art somewhere around here pretty soon. Let's go ahead and rip that one open and just start off with Monet. So Monet's a beautiful artwork. Not that much of a great card though. Two for 3,000 vanilla with the trigger. Be My Samurai event. God, this guy's name is escaping me already. The Kappa Man. Kawamatsu, that was his name. Kawamatsu. I wasn't gonna forget that. Mr. One, Das Bones. We have Basil Hawkins. And we have Jack. So Jack is another foil rare. Not too much of the foiling that I've seen here. Maybe a little bit on the... No, not so much even the background. A little bit with the thunder in the background. Maybe even a bit of his weapon too there. But other than that, it's just really just a simple border foiling. Not as good as some of the other rare foilings that we've seen today. Let's go ahead and sleeve him up. And move on to the next pack. So we're going to rip this one open and see what we got going on inside. This is Sai. We've seen him already. Smiley. We got Dogstorm. Old guy Kumurasaki. Or not Kumurasaki. Kurozomi, I think. Baroque Works event. And we have Uta, one of my personal favorites here in the red cards. Love using her in my Zoro deck. I'm going to probably make a Zoro deck profile pretty soon, but I really love this card in particular. This is another rare. Kind of the same thing. You can actually maybe point out a little bit of the foiling in the background, like the little bubbles or glitter, whatever that is in the background. Kind of the same thing with Jack, where it's like just a bit of the foiling on the border and just some minor foilings there on the background. Let's go ahead and go over to the next pack that we got here. You know what? Maybe I should do scissors next time. Maybe that'll be a little easier. But this is actually not too bad too. Hyogoro, 2 costs for 3,000. Really awesome card. Another Mocha. We have Round Table, Dogstorm again, Perona. Really love that card. And we have the rare card Overheats, the blue event. Really awesome card. Plus 4. Oh, I didn't even notice. We have a Dawn Altar. That's actually pretty cool too. So let's go ahead and go back to Overheat real quick. Overheat has the border foiling, kind of the same thing what we saw with one of the other past foilings there. So we have a border foiling there for Overheat. The kanji as well is a little bit foiled. Other than that, nothing else going on here. But we did get this Altar Dawn, the Luffy. I believe this is just from the first chapter when he's going straight out of that barrel. So really awesome to see that panel here. Really awesome foiling. The coloring just pops out. Just really love this Dawn. Definitely going to be using this Dawn during my games. Let's move on to another pack over here. This one's being a little more stubborn than the other ones. There we go. We have Bartolomeo as our first pull. Next up, we're going to have... Oh, what was this one? Not Desert Spada. Crescent Moon. I have to look up the name again. I should really look at the names again. Jean Bart. Kanjuro. We got Killer. We got Momonosuke, the rare. Really awesome card. Basically, pretty much a must-have that you need 4 copies of him to run the Odin deck. He does have the Wano Country trait. He does have some background foiling. Really simple foiling as well. Some border foiling here on the bottom. Nothing too awesome with the foiling. You know, just anime artwork. But regardless, really awesome and useful card in the Odin decks. Let's pull out the next pack that we got going on, and that is Bao Huang. Just finished doing a purple tier list with her in it. We got Virgo, 5 cost for 7,000 vanilla blue card. Very powerful card. The elephant man. I just did the purple tier list and I can't remember this guy's name. Was it Babanucci? I think it's Babanucci. I'll have to look that one up. I might be wrong. Sasaki. Really awesome card for purple. Blue purple leader Kaido, regular arts. And now we have Caesar Clown, the rare. Really, I actually really like this foiling because I think his not only the background art but also his clouds on the smoke clouds on the back is also a little bit foiled as well. And we also have the color foiling on the border as well. So really awesome job with the foiling here on Caesar Clown. I really like this one. Let's go ahead and move on to another pack over here, and we'll pull out some more packs. We got a bunch more to go through. I'll see if I can speed up a little bit here. We got Sheep's Horn, the purple events. God, this guy's name is escaping me too right now. It's been so long since I've seen him in the anime, but it's the mud dude. I gotta remember his name. This is Penguin. Nekomamushi, or Cat Viper. We have Paradise Waterfall, really awesome. And the rare card Thunder Bagua, really powerful card for purple. This is a purple event. You can see here that this is also a border foil. It looks like the cost is foiled out as well. A little bit of the kanji, nothing else is really foiled on around here other than the borders. But really love seeing Thunder Bagua here in person. Really awesome card to have. Let's pull out the rest of these packs in this first box and just lay them out over here. And we'll just go through them one by one. Go and just rip this up. And here we there it goes. We got Alvida. You know, when I first saw Alvida, I thought she was gonna be some crazy foiling. I thought this was gonna be amazing art for foiling. Then I realized that she was just a common. But this is a really awesome artwork for a common. Alvida's just really good. Cavendish, another common card. Nothing too crazy going on there. What is this guy's name? I remember I almost butchered his name too. I'm not even gonna try to repeat it. Fukurokuju, that's his name. Yeah, Fukurokuju, I remember now. 6 cost for 8,000 vanilla. Really awesome there. We got Shachi with the other half for Penguin, so really good to see that. Frankie, haven't seen him yet. 3 cost for 4,000. And we have here our rare Nami. Not the Altar Nami, but regardless, still a really useful card. Again, with these rares, nothing too crazy going on with this foiling in particular. Just some simple background foiling and border foiling. But really awesome card. Very, very, very useful for red and anyone using Straw Hat characters. Let's go ahead and move on to another pack we got over here. Now, this one is being really stubborn to try to open up. Remind me to get some scissors next time. Maybe it'll make things go easier. We got Baroque Works. Not Baroque Works. Officer Agents. Officer Agents 2 cost event for blue. Hold'em. Smile card over here for purple. 3 cost 4,000. We have... Oh, man. I don't remember her name because she barely appears in the anime. Kinemon's wife. I think that was Kinemon's wife. Damn, this guy's name is escaping me too. Urugashi? I have to look it up. 7 cost 9,000 vanilla. Not really too good in my opinion. Mr. 3, there he is. Mr. 3. And then we have here Denjiro. Denjiro is going to be a rare card. Very awesome for Wano Country and Odin. Being able to restand 2 of your Dawn. Really useful card, especially for the Odin leader deck. So there he is. Kind of the same thing with what we saw with the other rares, especially with Nami. You can barely even see the black background that's kind of foiling there, but you can see that it has the border and also the cost foil. Oops. Go ahead and move on to the next pack over here. We have Bellamy. Haven't seen Bellamy yet. 2 costs for 4,000 vanilla. We got, oh man, Hydrogen, something like that. I forget. Hydrogen, no. God, that's gonna escape me. But I remember this guy's name is Wire. I don't know why. I remember his name was Wire. We got Raizo, 3 costs for 4,000, very relevant. We got the King Leader, regular arts, I should say. Doflamingo regular art too, the rare blocker. 3 costs for 4,000 blocker over here. Same thing. Oh, actually, his energy beam here, or some of his thread is actually foiled out, so that's actually pretty cool to see. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit closer so you guys can see that there's a bit of foiling going on there, especially with the background too. I wish his sunglasses were foiled as well. That would have been really cool, but we got the border foiling there for these rares. Let's go ahead and move on to the next pack that we got going on here. We have Beben, 3 cost green events. Pacifista, 4 cost for 5,000 blocker. Carrot, really cute card. Not that much useful of a card though. We got Shinobu again. We have Meet You in 5 years in Sabaody, something like that. We just call it Sabaody. It's just much easier to say that. But really awesome event. Pretty much a must-have of any event of this event whenever you run the Straw Hat Crew characters. And of course we have X Drake, one of my favorite cards in purple. Really awesome card. Plus 2,000 counter. Being able to make your opponents discard 1 card from their hand just for -1 Dawn. 5 for 5,000. Simple boiling here. You can kind of see a little bit maybe of the border, not so much. A little bit of these streaks are foiled out, but again with these rares, kind of a simple foiling. Hopefully we get to see an alt-art pretty soon. I think there's supposed to be at least 1 alt-art in every single box, guaranteed. So hopefully we get to see an alt-art very soon and we can see what the art is there. We got Dawn Krieg, 4 cost for 6,000 vanilla. One of the was it Green Star Fantasia or Battle Asia, something like that. One of the Green Star events for red. We have Speed, 2 cost for 3,000. Again, Scratchman Apu, 4 cost for 6,000. Kiyoshiro. Kiyoshiro's an uncommon, one of my favorite cards here, the purple cards. And we have the rare Sanji. Sanji's a really awesome card, plus 2,000 counter. He can boost himself up to basically 7,000 as long as you give up 1 of your lives. Really simple card as far as the artwork goes. Again, kind of the same thing with Nami, nothing too special. You can barely see the background, that's a little bit foiled out, but for the most part you're just going to be looking at the border foiling here. Open up another pack. I hate it when it like opens up like that, but thankfully it opens up pretty quickly there. We got Marco, haven't seen him yet, 3 cost 5,000 vanilla. We have Elephant's Marshu, Miss Doublefinger, Kawamatsu. We got Brook, haven't seen him yet, 4 cost for 5,000. And we have the rare card X Drake for the green cards. This is a really awesome card too, 5 cost for 6,000. When you play him, you get to KO one of your opponent's characters that it's rusted, and it has to be a 4 cost or less, so he's a really powerful card. He also has a counter on him. You can actually see a bit of the foiling with the dirt that's kind of around him. Maybe that's like energy streaks from his thrusting, but really cool card there. I love the extra little foiling detail that they got going on there, as well as the border foiling that we see with all the other rare cards. And let's move on to the next pack. Again, we have the Bebin, Pacifista, Fukurokuju. We got Jinbei, haven't seen Jinbei yet. There he is, Mr. 2 Bon Clay, one of my favorite characters there. And we got rare Jinbei from the blue cards. So rare Jinbei, very useful ability, kind of a very costly ability though, to get 4 cost for 2,000 power, but he does get to basically take out 1 3 cost or less character from your opponent's field. So very powerful ability there. I can actually see that the waves behind him, not so much the waves itself, but the waves behind him or the water behind him is foiled out. So that's pretty cool. It really makes the art pop out a little bit. The same thing we got going on with the other rares, just some foiling on the borders. Almost done with this first box, and we have yet to see an alt art. Will this be it? We have here a 5 cost 7,000 Virgo, Sheep's Horn, 2 cost purple events. Still can't remember this. No, wait, it's coming back to me. It's coming back to me. Karibu, that was his name. It came back to me right there for some reason. Babanucci, 5 cost 7,000. Gordon, haven't seen Gordon yet. That's really cool to see. And we got the super rare Kid. Kid is a really powerful card. Not the alt art that we were looking for, but still a really powerful card, especially for greens. Basically a huge meta defining card. As long as he's rested, he's going to be able to protect everybody on the field. Everyone is going to be forced to attack him being at 8,000 power. Really awesome card. The foiling a little bit basic, but again, this is not the alt art. This is just a regular the regular art for the super rare. So we'll see, hopefully we can get an alt art very soon. Let's go ahead and get to the next pack. Maybe I'm getting used to finally opening these packs. It's getting a little easier now, a little less embarrassing. Carrot, we've already seen her. Dawn Krieg, and we got Shachi again. Radical Beam, first Radical Beam uncommon card, really powerful card, 1 cost, giving you 4,000 boost as long as you have 2 life or less. 3 cost are 4,000 for Ashura Doji. I was gonna say Doji Ashura, but no, Ashura Doji. I had to like look at it for a second. Ulti, okay, Ulti rare, 2 costs for 3,000. If you saw my purple tier list, I wasn't a huge fan of this card. Still not a huge fan, but I do love the artwork for her. I will say that she has really nice artwork there. Really got goods. You could see like a little bit of foiling, maybe with the background a little bit, where like the art is kind of foiling, but not so much. It's kind of a little hard to tell here. You have to look really close at it in order for it to notice. But again, with these rare cards, you get the border foiling. Let's open up the next one over here. Oh, this one just got butchered up. There we go. Here we go. We get the Fantasia events. We got Speed. Still not coming back to me, but I believe it's Kinemon's wife. Orochi, 1 cost for 2,000. We got Red Green Luffy, regular art. I'm gonna keep saying misstepping that. This is Bartholomew Kuma, the Warlord. He is a rare. Really love the foiling on this one. You can actually kind of really make out the background foiling. Unlike some of the other ones, has a really nice dynamic background. Makes the character really pop out. So really love this one. Again, the border foiling for rares. Very useful ability too. Whenever he gets KO'd, you get to play a Pacifista from your hand straight onto the field. Oops, let me move that over here. And we're gonna tear this one up and go to the next card. So from that, first up, we have Marco, 3 cost 5,000 vanilla. Elephant's Marchu, 2 cost 4,000. We got Ryu, 1 cost 4,000. We got Red Green Luffy, regular art. Here we go. We get the Fantasia events. We got Speed. Still not coming back to me, but I think believe it's Kinemon's wife. Orochi, gosh, Urumashi, something like that. We'll just call him 7,000, 9,000 vanilla. 3 cost 4,000 chopper. Not too bad of a card. Not a huge fan of it though. Ulti Mortar. Don't think we've seen Ulti Mortar yet. I'm a big fan of that. And we have Queen the Plague. Really powerful ability for this card. He gains rush and he gives minus 2,000 to one of your opponents, minus 2,000 power to one of your opponent's characters, really applying pressure to your opponent. You can really see a bit of the golden background where it's nice and foiling, making the character pop out. Same thing we got with the other rares. All rares so far. Well, no, not all rares. We've got 1 or 2 super rares so far, but no alt arts. Looking for that alt art, damn it. It's coming. I know it is. Bartolomeo, 2 costs for 2,000. We have here Crescent Moon. I believe it's called Crescent Moon. I'll have to look that one up again. Bao Huang. We have Kanjuro. Kamazo the Manslayer. Haven't seen Kamazo yet, so it's really good to see him. Really awesome card. And we got the super rare Kaido, 10 cost for 12,000 power. Really S tier purple card for me. Really useful there. And we have a regular Dawn over here. Really love the foiling on his club there, where you can see the foiling on the thunder. Really love this artwork on this card. Awesome. Just really awesome foiling all around, and just really awesome card all around too, with its ability and all the stats. Almost done with this first box. Let's go ahead and move this on over, and we'll go ahead and start things off here with Miss Doublefinger. Then we're gonna get to Hyogoro. We got Wire, 2 for 4,000 vanilla. Arlong, haven't seen Arlong at all yet, so it's good to see Arlong coming out here. We got Izo, really powerful card. And we got Nico Robin. I love Nico Robin, running her in my Zoro deck. Pretty much anyone who runs red should be able to put Nico Robin in there. She's just a very powerful card. Whenever she attacks, as long as she has 1 Dawn on her, she can KO one of your opponent's characters that is 3,000 power or less. Really awesome to see Nico Robin here. We only got a couple packs left. Where is this alt art? It's gonna be the last pack, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the last pack. It's gotta be, right? It's not me coping. 2 for 3,000 Alvida. We got Cavendish, Officer Agents. We got Penguin, Desert Spada, and there it is. Oh my goodness, we have here the alt art Zoro, super rare, 3 cost for 5,000 rush. This is a really awesome hit, very popular card. Probably going to be a very expensive card too. Well, not as expensive as some of the other ones, but when it comes to alt arts and when it comes to cards that are very powerful themselves, it really comes down to Zoro for the red cards or the red decks themselves. Really awesome to see this. You can see some amazing foiling here with the sword coming out, the sheathing, and it's just all around badass card. Jesus Christ, look at that. Yeah, 3 cost 5,000 rush. This is as simple as it gets, but this is really good stats, especially for a rush character. This is just really awesome to have. Really happy with this pull right here. Okay, well, let's move on to the last pack here. Well, I guess if you count that little white pack, that might be the box topper. But we have here Higurashi, the dog that I can't remember. We got Monet. We got the other Kurozomi, Devil Fruit Smile, and we have Law. So Law is going to be the super rare that we got here, closing out this first box. Not too bad with Law too. Law is a really powerful card, being able to bounce back one of your characters, play a 3 cost onto the field. We got the border foiling. You can barely see a little bit of the background just because it's a dark background foiling there, but it does exist. His sword also has a bit of a foiling as well. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe we have here the box topper card, and hopefully, yes, it is. When I saw that face, I knew what it was. It was gonna be Perona. So Perona, the box topper, actually has a really cool foiling design compared to her regular card. I think I have Perona over here. Well, it's gonna be a little bit of a challenge to kind of dig through just to see side by side what the regular Perona looks like compared to the box topper Perona. Let me see if I can just dig through her real quickly. So on her regular card, you can see that Perona is actually like more of a full art, whereas the box topper is like a zoomed in just portion from her belly to her face. You don't really get to see her legs or the rest of the background, But you do get another little bonus here with all the foiling in the background going on here. So I really love that they added that design, and it's not just like a plain little zoom in. So I really love this card. It's really awesome to look at in person too. Way better than I expected it to be when I just saw the images online. Really awesome. I'm really happy with this one. Alrighty, let's get this moving. We have our second box here. We're gonna go ahead and open this up and just pull out all the packs right up front and just lay them all out here. And we're gonna just start ripping them up and going one by one. We're gonna go ahead and see what we got first. Let's go ahead and actually pull up this slot over here. I've noticed, yeah, it's a lot easier to open up on the side over there. Just like in our first box, our first card is the event Be My Samurai. We have Sai, Wire, Izo, really powerful card, Red Green Law, regular art, and we have the rare Denjiro. We saw Denjiro early on, so we know what he's all about. Let's go ahead and just sleeve him up real quick and move on to the second card that we got going on here. We have over here Smiley. Smiley is a really cool card. We have Bartolomeo, Shinobu, Who's Who, Demon Face. We have Doflamingo once again. We saw him as well, so we're pulling some more duplicate rares. Not too bad though. Really love having these cards over here. Maybe we can trade up with some other people who are collecting some Japanese cards. Maybe they want to complete their selection if they haven't bought enough booster boxes yet. Maybe we'll hit me up down in the comments if you're actually collecting some Japanese cards. Maybe we can do some trades as well for any duplicates that we find. Crescent Moon. We got Bao Huang, Scratch Minapu. We got Kawamatsu, Otama, X Drake, really powerful card. Love seeing him. Another dupe with the rares. Have we pulled all the rares? I don't think we pulled all the rares. Maybe we have. I have to look it up. I'm sure we're missing some. Bartolomeo, Crescent Moon once again. We got Bao Huang, Dogstorm. We got Brook. Hey, there he is. We got super rare King, regular art. Really awesome to see King. Very powerful ability with him. He has no counter, 7 cost for 7,000 power, and he gets a KO, a 3 cost and a 2 cost character. He really loved the foiling on here too. Look at that, like sorry, what's the word? The fire, the fire behind him, even around his arms too. It's just really crazy to see the foiling there. And we have some really cool border foiling as well going on for King. Really love seeing this. Hopefully we get to pull that alt art of King too. The alt art is really awesome in my opinion. Let's go ahead and start going off over here. We are going to start off with Virgo. We got Sheep's Horn, Dogstorm, one of the Kurozumis, Mr. One, and we got rare Sanji. Sanji's really cool to see. Let's go ahead and just sleeve him up real quick, and we'll move on to the next pack that we got going on here. Going by a little faster now that we're seeing a lot of cards that we're already familiar with, seeing a bunch of duplicate rares. Karibu. We're going to see Alvira. Still love the artwork on that Alvira. Really awesome there. Jean Bart, Basil Hawkins, and here he is, Red Zoro, my favorite, one of my favorite heroes, or leaders, I should say, in this first set. And we have X Drake. X Drake is the rare foil here. Love seeing that. The streaks from his sword thrusting as a foiling there. Really awesome design. Really love that. Let's go ahead and move on. We have first Cavendish. We got Officer Agents, Kanjuro, Babanushi, Baroque Works, and we have Overheat. Seen a lot of rares that we've already pulled in the Frex box. I'm trying to see, wondering if we really did pull all the rares already. Maybe we did. I'll have to see what all the rares look like again. Actually, no. What did we pull? No, I don't think that was a rare. I'm thinking of Boa Hancock, but I think Boa Hancock is a super rare. We got Hold'em. We got Bellamy, Penguin, Cat Viper, Killer, and there's a rare that we haven't pulled yet. Page 1. Page 1, while on paper, pretty good. -1 Dawn to attack an active character. I've actually preferred having a 6,000 vanilla on the field over this guy personally, but I can see some uses in him, but he might have some limited uses. Kind of a good, actually, let me go back to the foiling on this one. I haven't talked about the, I just talked about the card effect. The foiling for page 1, you can kind of see the screens on the back a bit foiling, Not so much everything else. Everything else is kind of just plain going on there. We got the regular foiling that we see for all the other rare cards. And we're going to go ahead and rip this to the side. And we got here Higurashi. I think that's Higurashi. The dog guy. Monet. We have here Scratchman Apu. See You in Sabaody. And we have Okiku. There we go. We haven't seen Okiku yet. Oh, and we got another Alt Art Dawn. Nice to see that. Okiku. Actually, this is probably one of the rare cards that we've seen that is where the character is pretty much encompassing the entire portrait, and we don't really see any foiling at all. Not even like a background, because there is no background. It's just Okiku there, all up in there. And so we just get the simple border foiling and cost, but very powerful card. 3 costs for 5,000, no counter. Dawn ×1. When she attacks, you get to rest one of your opponent's characters, I believe with a cost of 3 or less, or was it like 5,000 power or less, something like that. I have to double check it, but regardless, very powerful ability on her, being able to rest more characters like that. Let's go ahead and pull these off to the side, get this thing out of the way. First off, we got Hold'em, Bellamy, Hyrudin, something like that. I have to look up his name. Gosh, I remember seeing his name so much too. Kanjuro, Komurasaki. Hey, there he is. Alt Art Rare Sanji. Not too bad. Really love this one over the regular art, obviously. I'm a big Sanji fan myself too, so I'm really happy to pull him alongside with Zoro as our alt arts for these first 2 boxes. Love the foiling on that too with the flame foot. Really love seeing the flames on the background here in the corner as well. Foiling. Just a really awesome alt art for this one. Plus 2,000 counter. Like we were saying earlier, he does have the ability to bring himself up to 7,000 power, as long as you pull 1 life back from into your hand. But overall, really love the design on this card. Let's go ahead and move on to the next ones. Are we gonna get another alt art? That's the question. Can we get more than 1 alt art in 1 box? Maybe. I don't know. They just guarantee 1 alt art per box, but maybe we can get more. We'll see. Hyrudin again. We got Beben. Fukurokujo. We got Hiroshachi. We got Sasaki. And we have Usopp. Have we seen Usopp yet? I'm not sure. I can't remember if we've seen Usopp yet. But regardless, really awesome ability with him. Again, kind of the same thing with Okiku, where there's not really much of a background to be foiling. Maybe this tiny corner, you can actually see the tiny little blue corner is foiled. So we do have a foiling background for Usopp. Let's go, Usopp. But regardless, really awesome ability here. Plus 2,000 counter. If you put 1 Dawn on him, if your opponent uses like a counter on your turn, when they're trying to defend themselves, you get to draw a card. Really useful ability because red doesn't really have any raw draw power right now. Usopp is really all that you got, so Usopp is really amazing to have in any red deck, or any red card. Yeah, any deck that can use red cards, I should say. First up, we have Pacifista. We got Carrot, Kinemon's wife. I really gotta look up her name. I gotta stop calling her that. Paradise Waterfall. We got Blue Purple Crocodile Leader. And we have Beppo. Beppo's a cool little card. 4 costs for 4,000. I believe his thing is if he attacks, you get to bring out a Heart Pirate that costs 4 or less, as long as he has 1 Dawn attached to him. Really awesome foiling there with the explosion in the background. So really dynamic, rare foiling, unlike some of the other rares we've seen. But Beppo, really awesome card there. Really love the artwork for Beppo. Almost halfway done, so we're going much faster here than we were with the first box. Now that we've seen a lot of these cards already, don't have to talk about too many of them. We have here Be My Samurai. We got Sai, Smiley, Kawamatsu, Kiyoshiro, and we have the super rare Law. Love seeing Law. Law, especially in the red-green Law deck, being able to combo himself and getting into bringing up more characters there and comboing again. Really crazy deck over there. Let's go ahead and take this out over to the side. Open this up. Yeah, we learned the trick now. Now we can do this without a struggle and embarrass ourselves every single time. Don Krieg. We have the green star card. We got Speed. 9,000 vanilla. We got Frankie. There she is, Miss All Sunday. Love seeing that artwork for her. You can kind of see she has a really big blue skyish background in the back, so she does have that foiling in the background, making herself pop out a little bit more. And you have also the border foiling that you get for all the other rare cards. Really love the artwork for Miss All Sunday. Let's go ahead and roll this open over, and there it is. Getting better at this, folks. Getting better at this. We got Marco, 3 costs for 5,000. Elephant Smart Shoe, Miss Doublefinger. We got Wire, Mr. 3, and we have Black Maria. Black Maria is a nice little rare card. What I'm noticing off the bat, not just the background, but you can also see her earring and the little flowers on her are also foiled, so it's a nice little extra detail that they put on her. Really cool there. You can see the background and also the border foiling for this rare card. Black Maria is pretty cool. 4 cost 5,000 blocker. If on block, you can also do -1 Dawn, and you can boost her up to be a 6,000 blocker. So not too bad, pretty good. Open this up on the side and move on over. Yeah, there we go. Much easier now. We got Hyogoro, Mocha, Round Table, Shinobu. We got Raizo. We have Radical Beam. No, this is not Radical Beam. This is Red Hawk. I should say, yeah, Red Hawk. Really awesome card here. This is a rare border foiling for these events. You can see the kanji is also foiled out as well. Whenever you use why am I blanking on the name now? Red Hawk. Whenever you use Red Hawk, you get plus 4,000, and you get to KO one of your opponent's characters that has 4,000 power or less. Pretty useful card over there. And let's go ahead and tear it up and move on. So over here we have Alvida. Let me center this over here. Alvida. We got Cavendish, Officer Agents. We got Jean Bart, Artificial Devil Fruit Smile, and we have the super rare Kaido once again. Once again, I really love the artwork here. We have the foiling on the club itself with all the thunder. Really cool design there for Kaido, the super rare card. This one's being a little particularly buggy, but we got it. There it is. Alright, so first off, we're going to start off with Dawn Creek, the Battlestar Fantasia. We got Penguin. We got Chopper. Who's Who. Not Jack. I was gonna say Joker, but I'm like, wait a minute, that's not right. Jack. Yeah, we've seen Jack before. So pretty cool design too. Really useful ability. I don't know if I just talked about his ability yet. Whenever you attack with him, you get to do -1 Dawn, and you get to make your opponent discard 1 card. It's a pretty awesome ability with Jack. Actually, I don't think he needs the Dawn ×1. You can actually just do that on his own without needing Dawn on him. Speed. We got Marco, Nekomamushi. We got Paradise Waterfall. We got Jinbei and Uta, one of my favorites. Love seeing more Uta. I'm just gonna put a whole wall of Uta. I know someone's gonna be pissed off at that when they see her like that, because they really hate it when I play this card. But regardless, Uta, really cute card design, really nice little simple foiling. Very powerful card to have in a Zoro deck in particular. Let's go ahead and move on to this next pack over here. We have Elephant Smart Shoe, Miss Doublefinger, Fukuro Kuju, Mr. 2. Hey, there he is, the Chad of Wano himself, and Momonosuke. Momonosuke being a really useful rare card. You definitely want 4 of him in your Oden decks. Let's go ahead, and we're almost done. I think we only have like 3 or 4 packs left. So we're gonna get through this. Just gotta really get through it. There it is. All right. So first off, we have here Hyogoro. We have Mocha. We got Shachi. I was about to say Penguin, but no, it's definitely Shachi. Radical Beam. That's what I was trying to look for earlier. Ashura Doji, and we got Caesar Clown. Caesar Clown, pretty cool ability. Whenever he gets KO'd, you get to put Smiley from your deck onto the field. Open this card up. Oh, not card. Open up this pack. There it is. And we have here Virgo. Very powerful card to have right off the bat. Sheep's Horn. This is Karibu, to remember his name. Kurozomi, Perona. Love seeing Perona. There's Kanjuro. Kanjuro being a super rare, very powerful ability. When you have your Odin leader, you get to play him, and then you get to play a 3-cost character for free. And of course, whenever whenever Kinemon attacks, did I say Kanjuro earlier? I meant to say Kinemon. Kinemon, whenever Kinemon attacks, you will be able to restand one of your 3-cost or less Red 9 Scabbard characters. Really awesome to see him there. Did we talk about the foiling? You can see a little bit of the lightning foiling on the background being foiled out, so that's pretty cool to see for Kinemon. Really awesome there. Here we go, we're down to the last 2 packs, and then we can go see what our box topper is. So let's go ahead and move this over. Might only get the Sanji as the alt art for this box. Maybe we might luck out, probably not, might be the only one. We got Round Table, Higurashi, Kinemon's wife, Orochi, we got Tony Chopper, and we have here Thunder Bagua. Thunder Bagua is a really awesome card that we've seen earlier, so it's nice that we have more copies of Thunder Bagua over here. Open up these packs over here and we'll see what we got here. Of course, we got the dog that I can't remember his name here in the last pack. Monet. I love how I pretty much remembered a bunch of things, but not his. Don't remember his name either, so this is a wonderful last pack to end up on. Ulti Mortar, really love this card. Arlong, and we're gonna get here the Nami Rare. Nami Rare, really powerful card to have in any of your Straw Hat decks. So that's going to do it for the last box. So we do have this box topper here. Let's see who it is, and it is going to be Cavendish. So Cavendish, probably on first glance, not as exciting with the foiling like we saw with Perona. Perona definitely had way better foiling than Cavendish, and Cavendish unfortunately not being that great of a card either competitive wise. But regardless, we're still going to have him as part of our collection. Alright, let's go ahead and do a quick recap of all the super rare and above cards that we got, or super rare and alternate arts I should say. So first off, we had Dracula Mihawk, we had Kid, King, we had 2 Kaidos, we had 2 Laws, and we had Kinemon. And then for the 2 alt arts, we got the feud between the 2 Straw Hats themselves. Zoro, we got Zoro as our first alt art, really awesome to see there. Really cherishing this alt art too. Just really love the foiling all over. Really badass artwork for this. And of course we got Sanji, my personal favorite Straw Hat of the crew. Really love seeing him coming out too. Love seeing that we got both of these guys as our first 2 alt arts. Can't wait to see more alt arts coming out. And we're going to be opening up no more boxes in the future. We will be trickling out maybe 2 more boxes per video, something like that, as now we're on the road to set 2. So we're going to be opening up those boxes as we get ready for the second set of the One Piece card game. Post your comments down below. Let me know what you think about these pulls. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like and subscribe. We're going to be bringing more content like this in the near future. So with that being said, I will see you all next time. Bye everyone.